Here, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about some crypto gaming, guys. I think this is going to be one of the big narratives that we're going to pay attention to in the next bull market. And that's why I left a poll for you guys to check it out. Do you guys think crypto gaming will be the next narrative that's going to, well, the biggest narrative in crypto, right? You guys are going to need to check out a lot of crypto gaming. And as you guys can see, the EA verse is coming. I do have a gaming channel that I will be building out here, a Web3 specific gaming channel where I'm going to be playing a lot of these different crypto games. Now, we're supposed to have Jay on today. We'll see if he comes on, but we're going to continue on with the channel, with the video as well. But you guys can go ahead and start subscribing to that EA verse. This is where I'm going to be playing a lot of different crypto games. I'm just waiting on the final parts for my computer to get set up here, and then I'm going to start streaming some crypto games on a downtime as well. I'm excited about a lot of these different games, right? And I see Jamel James here says, I need some micro cap AI gems. We're going to be talking about that probably another live stream probably today. This is going to be more dedicated about games because a lot of the games right now is very cheap. Especially what just happened. As you guys can see from the crypto markets, Bitcoin got down to 26K. I actually didn't think we was going to see this, but of course, you guys already know the crypto markets overreact to a lot of different things here, right? So you guys can see there's a lot of red here. We're going to go over the top gainers and losers, of course, but you guys already know if you guys want to get into some upcoming projects, private sales, you guys got to join that Discord. Ask your questions about this, like, how to get into these private sales, because we get into some big private sales here. Don't want to miss out on them. I'm trying to bring out alt layer. Alt layer will be the next big one that we're going to be talking about very soon here. We're just closing out a few different things. And don't forget, we got that partnership with DAO Maker. So we're going to be getting into a lot more projects. So you guys need to get into that private sale, right? Get into that Patreon to get access to the private sales. And also, if you guys want to get a cold wallet here, get yourself a Tangent wallet. It's actually user friendly. It's very easy to use right now. And you can scroll down. There's a lot of altcoins that you can put into it right now. This is where you're going to be storing your Octa, because TaxBit is closing down September 14th. And people are going to be looking where to store their Octa. You can store it in your Tangent wallet. If you guys want to get yourself, bigger discount than you guys can see right now, you guys can use code Everything Altcoin and get a nice little 10% discount already off of the discounted price that they got here. You guys could get it even cheaper than I did, right? So that is even good right there. So go ahead and get yourself one of those. And like I said, we're going to look at some of the top gainers and losers. But before we do that, let me check out some of the comments here. Only gaming. How about metaverse tokens? Yeah, metaverse is actually included in gaming. I kind of want to just stick to straight gaming right here. But of course, if you guys want to talk about some metaverse, we can talk about some metaverse plays, because it's also included in gaming. I do think GambleFi will be bigger transaction wise, but popularity gaming. Yes. GambleFi is actually something big right now going on. If you guys have been keeping up with Rollbit has been doing some crazy numbers. It's actually in the top 100 without a good centralized listing. We'll probably look at that as well. So yeah, gambling is always something that is going to be out there. So when you go look into the big gainers and losers here, Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. I don't know how this thing is still pumping, man. How is this still up here? 30%? Yeah. God damn. Talk about a gamble, right? GambleFi. This is GambleFi right here. I don't even look into it, but I just know this is crazy. You got BitRock here. This is a layer 2, a micro cap that a lot of people have been talking about. I haven't gone deep into it yet. So you got some good ones here. Unibright. It's good to see Unibright up here. I feel like no one talk about Unibright anymore, but it's going to have a bright future, right? You got Goldfinch and the RWA play here, up 13.6%. Chain X. Do you guys remember this? When it comes down to the Polkadot days, this right here is up 13%. Wazir X. This is an India play. And what else you got here? Stratos. I don't see the Rarebull, Velo. What else? Nothing too crazy here. And for the top losers, Demo. Now, if you guys want to check out Demo, you guys should check it out. This is going to be a big player in the deep end narrative. I'm getting a lot of helium vibes from it right now, a lot of helium vibes. So if you guys want to, make your car a smart car, essentially, you're going to add the Demo device to it, which turns it into the brain of your car, essentially, and you get to mine some Demo here, right? So I'm just mining Demo passively. Octaspace, I just told you guys about Octaspace, is down 10%. If you guys want to store your Octa, you gotta need that Tangent wallet. Dynex is here, and now you got top. What the heck is this? Top loser here. Harry Potter, Obama, Pac-Man, 8 Inu. Yeah, this space is getting a little too ridiculous. Saucer Swap, Katana is over here. Hedera, right? Like I said, Bitcoin did go down to 26K, 25 actually, off the news that you got the bankruptcy from, I forget, the Evergrande, and then you also saw that a lot of people, the crypto markets is so emotional. They didn't even read too into it. Like, they saw that SpaceX or Elon Musk sold some Bitcoin. No, it's just how much Bitcoin they had on the balance sheet, and of course that caused a nice little crash here. Now, if you guys don't know, that actually caused the biggest liquidation since FTX. That's last November, guys. The biggest liquidation. That was close to $1 billion. Now, I think it's at $1 billion, around $1 billion right now. Right? That was crazy. Right? This is the first crash we had here. If you guys remember that one, then you had the FTX. That's why I thought this was going to be, the bottom was at 15K, because this was the big crash. Then you had the secondary big crash. Now you got a third big crash, right? Will there be another big crash? You guys let me know. Are you guys bearish or bullish right now? Because I think, like I keep saying, I do think we're going to go back up. It's going to take a little bit of time. I am not a chartist, right? Of course, I'm not a technical analyst, but I'm starting to see the vibes there. It's just there. I've been right so far since I called it from the bottom of 15K. And then let me see some more comments before we go on to it. You guys, your thoughts on Metaverse Project High Street, please. Actually, check out my last video. My last video on High Street versus Blocktopia. I talked a lot about why I like High Street. High Street is going to be a good metaverse play. DeFi guy, this is Astar Network and Fala. Hello. You like hello? A lot of people like hello. It will depend on interest rate hike in the next months. Yes, I do agree on that. Now, what also is coming towards the end of the year, you're going to see a lot of these. First, you're going to see the Bitcoin ETFs get approved. I believe they're going to get approved. I think they're all going to get simultaneously approved, and that's going to bring in a lot more money. This is why I'm still I'm leaning more bullish than bearish, because a lot of these ETFs are going to get approved towards the end of the year, and I think that is going to be a big push up for crypto. Right now, you're going to have a nice little dump right now. But like I said, crypto is very emotional. And now they're talking about the SEC is reportedly preparing to allow Ethereum futures ETFs. That's also big, especially for Ethereum, right? You're going to have the two big players getting their ETFs. A lot of people already predicted that was going to happen. Now, the next hype that is going on as of right now, especially when it comes down to gamification, is Friendtech. If you guys haven't checked out my latest video on Friendtech, you guys got to check it out. This is essentially where you guys get to invest in your favorite influencers, right? Before their prices go up. As you guys can see here, some people already have bought some shares of everything altcoin on a low, right? And I bought a few shares of some people I know. Only one person really that I seen up there. I almost got caught in the scam buying a BitBoy share, but I sold. I had a good time, right? It went up a little bit and I sold. But this is very interesting right now, gamification of social media. You guys could benefit off your favorite influencers instead of them just benefit off of your views, your likes, your comments, things like that. You guys can actually benefit off them being able to advertise themselves, get bigger. If they have an account, you guys can see this is a screenshot because it's only a mobile version. They're in beta right now. They're potentially doing an airdrop very soon. I'm leaving some codes for you guys in the description for you guys to check it out if you guys want to join in, because you can only join in on the beta through invite codes. And they said after 6 months, after 6 months, the points that you accumulated, there will be use cases for it, and there's a potential that they have an airdrop. As you guys can see from the nice little tab here, you guys get to see airdrop. So this is a potential free money. You guys can invest in some of your favorite micro influencers, because a lot of the bigger influencers are very expensive as of right now. Crypto Ran is up there. There's some other ones up there, some big NFT Web3 influencers up there. So you guys got to get into it right now. It's looking very good, right? It's looking very good, but it's very buggy at the moment and risky, right? It's on the base chain. I've told you guys, if you guys want to potentially start getting some of that base airdrop, if they're going to be an airdrop, right? Just like Arbitrum, you got to play on that ecosystem, and Friendtech is on the base ecosystem, guys. So that could be another way of getting prepared for the airdrop. And a lot of people are speculating on how big this airdrop could potentially be. Essentially, they also have brought in more fees than Bitcoin and Binance Smart Chain in the last 24 hours, close to over, I forgot the price that it was, but Miles have put it out. So it's very interesting on how people are really gravitating towards Friendtech, social media app, Web3 social media app, right? Social tokens is getting up there. So check that out, guys. Right now, let me check on some more of the comments before we actually start talking about some crypto gaming, man. So DeFi guy says 2024. Are you correcting me on the end of the year, or are you saying 2024 in general here? Right? What are you saying there? Now, if Crypto J, if everything currency joins, I'll let him in so we can have that conversation here as well. But we're going to get started, right? So as you guys can see, this is a tweet, an article from February by NFT Now. The market size for crypto gaming, blockchain gaming, is expected to grow from $4.6 billion in 2022 to $65.7 billion by 2027. That's not too long from now, guys. That's 4 years, right? That's 4 years. So the growth is here. A lot of people think that gaming is probably going to be the biggest thing for cryptocurrency for adoption wise, right? Epic Games, you see Epic Games is listing a lot of different Web3 games, crypto games. You got Gala that's up there, as you guys can see, with their grit. You got the Pokemon like game, I forgot the name of it. Is NFT Champions, right? So you got a lot of different games that's actually on Epic Store. So that is great for adoption. Oh, I just got a tweet. I actually got a text from Everything Currency. He fell asleep. Well, it looks like he's going to be joining very soon here, but we're going to continue on. As he get in, we're going to have a whole segment for him to talk about his favorite games here, right? Not only that, if you guys don't know about Dot Swoosh, right? Dot Swoosh, that is Nike's Web3 IP here. These guys have done something with Fortnite, right? So gaming is going to possibly get big. I think I'm calling it right now. I think Fortnite will be the mainstream game that goes into Web3. That probably brings in a lot of adoption for crypto gaming, right? They're probably going to adopt something where it's going to be like your NFTs are in the game. Maybe you can earn some tokens from the game. Who knows? But I think Fortnite will be the next innovator in the traditional markets, as they innovated with what's that game version that they called? I forgot the name of it. The tournament like style. You guys already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think Fortnite is going to be the one to bring in a lot of adoption for Web3 gaming. But you guys let me know how you guys feel about that, right? Right now, when you go look at the gaming sector, the GameFi sector, it is at a $7.8 billion market cap, up 2.1% on the day. The biggest gainers right now, you got a metaverse play here, Realm, which is up there by 42.7%. That is huge, guys. That is big. Rap NCG, I don't know what that is, but trending losers right now. Oh, these are the trending coins right now. ApeCoin, I don't understand why. I'm not even going to get into talking about ApeCoin. Immutable X up here, Veracity. So you got some different plays that's actually up here that is going to look to be some good plays, right? Sandbox, Internet Computer. I wouldn't put Internet Computer there. Immutable X, this is huge. I'm going to be talking about the Polygon version of Immutable X. Axie Infinity, they're still building out a lot of different things here. This was one of the big plays that a lot of people were happy about. Last Bull, Gala, Alluvium. Probably won't be talking about those big ones in this right now. Ultra. So there's some good ones. Star Atlas, we're going to be talking about that. This is another one. There was another one that was pumping, Gaming Guild or something. I don't know how you guys feel about gaming guilds. Gaming guilds in Web3, I don't know. I did invest in one of the gaming guilds, but I have no idea where I'm going to think where it's going to go right now. It's very speculative, right? So Nikki says, I wonder why none of the gaming studios have done a token yet. Isn't there an Atari token, Rockstar, Ubisoft, Electronics, Epic Games, Blizzard? Do you think they will sooner or later? That's a great question. The gaming companies, I think they should have a token, but remember, the traditional markets are very against crypto as of right now. But I think that could change in the future, where some of these gaming, all it takes is one big game to actually make a token where that leads to a trickle effect, right? That could be Epic Games, as Epic Games is actually listing a lot of Web3 games, right? Or Blizzard, who knows? Like I said, I do have that prediction. I think Fortnite is going to be up there, right? And then Fortnite needs a token, right? I think Fortnite could use a token, but I think there was a Reddit Fortnite token that was going crazy, right? So there's the hype that Fortnite has, especially with kids. Instead of, like, they can actually have V-Bucks, right? Use two V-Bucks. Like, you could have the Fortnite token. Actually, you could have the Fortnite token, which would be like the actual token that people will want to invest in, and then you can keep V-Bucks and use it as like a stable coin for the ecosystem. I don't want to know how that works, but they can keep that. I just think that's some innovative things that people need to start thinking about, especially when these gaming things are building out. They need a marketing genius like me. That's what they need, right? Someone to tell them that, yo, look, into Web3, this is going to be the next big thing. You're going to want to change your dynamics for it, and you're going to attract a lot more users too. But the first gaming altcoin I want to talk to you guys about will be FCS right now. Army of Fortune coin. You guys already know I've made the first video on it where I talked to you guys all about Army of Fortune. This is from the team behind Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, all those gaming mobile games that a lot of people love. Right now, it is at a very low market cap. It's not a lot known for the actual circulating supply as of right now, so people are going off of just a fully diluted market cap as of right now, which is 2.1 million. So if it's 2.1 million, we don't know. I can speculate that the actual circulating supply for FCS is probably in 500k, right, or even less, right? Now the holders is, I think there's about 222 holders. There's not a lot of holders, but it continues to grow as of right now. I have tested out the game. The game actually is pretty cool, right? It gives you that Clash of Clans vibe. The Clash of Clans, like, feel, as you can see from this little video here. For you guys to actually want to test out the beta, you guys need an Apple device to actually play this game, right? And you can actually play it. And I think those that play this game actually get access to the governance token. Well, may get access to the governance token, which is AFG, right? AFC is like for the big thing, like you can earn in the game. AFG is the governance token, and they're going to have multiple different games, just like the Supercell Studios did with mobile gaming. This is all targeted towards mobile gaming, guys. Everyone has a smartphone, and if they move it towards, like, Android device as well, they may also get a lot more users, right? And you can see Frog Pikeman here. This is interesting because this is like an influencer, like a character influencer that they have on TikTok with over 1.2 million subscribers or something, followers or something like that. So as they start to market this even more, especially on TikTok, I think this blows. Right now, it's very cheap. It is very, 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 very cheap. It's not even on CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, nothing yet, right? You can only find it on Dex Screener, and you can buy it on Arbitrum, which is also the chain that it's on, right? So that is my first pick. Now, let me check a little bit more of the comments before I go into the next pick here. There needs to be one breakout game with a gaming token that does mainstream. Then it will be Dominoes. I agree. I actually think there's one that actually I forgot the name of it. Oh my god, I forgot the name of it. But they're going to be on PlayStation. They're going to be on Xbox. This was a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. They put out their. Oh, there you go. That's the name. That is the name. Let me pull it up really quick on the back end here. They had a video of their trailer that is going to be on console gaming. I do think this is going to be something that we're going to see that is going to probably be big. Let me bring it up for you guys real quick. I just had to go on the back end and make sure I got it right. Let's go on to that one. Close out some of these tabs here. But yeah, I have a hunch that some of these actual traditional games are going to turn into Web3 games. They're just not going to be the announcement as of right now, right? Everything Currency, I see you. Join in. I sent you the link, my boy. I sent you the link. Join in that conversation. I was only able to cover one so far. So get in there. Get in there. Do you need that invite again? Let me know, man. But yeah, so the first video game that combines console and blockchain, developed by AAA gaming vets, seen on PlayStation, Xbox, IGN, and Stream. This is going to be something I think is going to be huge. We did get the opportunity to get into the private sale of this last year, before a lot of people even knew about this game right now. Before a lot of people are even like hip to it. I still don't think there's a lot of people hip to it right now. So this is going to be something, as you can see, they are also incubated by Cetify, right? So that may be one of those big games. All it takes is one big game to actually get listed on console. Not listed, but actually be played on console. That will drive a lot of adoption. It has to be good though. Not like it could be some of these space type exploration games, but I do think that it takes a little bit more. Maybe target some fighting. We have a few fighting games in this Web3 space already. We're going to talk about a few of them. Now, Altura is the next play here, right? Altura is a gaming infrastructure. I do have some bets for single standalone games, right? But I do like to bet on infrastructure. I do have two infrastructure plays, and there's two upcoming infrastructure plays that I think will be huge, right? Altura is already out here, has a lot of things going for them, right? From their smart NFTs to their SDKs, things like that, already listed on Unity. A lot of people are big fans of Altura, and I think this is going to be one of those next big gaming giants we're going to see. That's only at a $27.4 million market cap right now. Fairly low. Of course, not too long ago, it was just at like 39 or 35, but of course, Bitcoin went down. If Bitcoin continues to go down, these start to become even more of a steal, guys. Right now, great tokenomics, as you guys can see. And almost 2 years ago, it hit 49 cents. 46 cents. I do believe that it can go higher than that. We can see this closer to $1, $2, right? In the next bull, in the short term, in the next bull. Right now, they have already partnered with Arbitrum, right? That is a big partnership with the Arbitrum state-of-the-art layer 2 scaling solution. We're bringing transformative power to blockchain to your gaming metaverse. So this is a great partnership, and I think this came out at the time right after I made the Altura Millionaire video, right? If you guys wanted to become Altura millionaires, check out that video. See how much Altura you actually need to become a millionaire with Altura. I'm going to be doing that with a lot of different altcoins. So I think this is going to be big right here that you guys got to pay attention to. Altura is that. Next, I have playable, but they spell it with a 3, not a B. Right, this actually has been garnering some hype as of right now, especially on Twitter, because they are doing a big streaming Twitter giveaway. Now, for these standalone games, I do want to say this: for the standalone games, not infrastructure. For standalone games, I believe for them to be successful, they need streamable. They need to for them to succeed, they need to start targeting these streamers, like, you know, giving, like, you know, a little bit of some money to play the game, something like that, to get their eyes onto their game, get their followers onto the game. Imagine having someone like maybe Kai Cenat, right, playing the game, right, or another bigger streamer. I don't know too many big streamers out there, but those that are big gaming streamers play the game, and then they're able to actually garner more eyes. So Player Bowl actually is pretty good right now. They have some big Philippines streamers that are actually playing this game with their community with $1,000 giveaway, right? I'm going to show you that. But at right now, it's at a $4.1 million market cap. Tokenomics, I can say, really does suck. It does suck. But I think in the short term, we can see this actually go crazy parabolic, right? Actually, we've seen it have some decent runs. Let me see, past 180 day. You can see here, yeah. From the past 180 days, it's been okay. It's green right now, right? It's green right now. You could have got it for the low, right? And that's probably under, let me see, this probably was under $1 million market cap, right? 22 days ago, it actually hit its all-time high. This is a new coin, and you guys are very much so excited about new altcoins, right? New altcoins do garner a lot of attention. That's why I believe this is going to be one of those that actually does well. And you can see here, they're targeting crypto communities, right? You got the Coin Wars coming to Nexus September 3rd, 5v5 third-person shooter MOBA, right? This is going to be the Pepe community versus the Ape community, right? ApeCoin. And this actually gives me the vibes of like Gears of War. You can see here a little bit of Gears of War vibe here. I'm trying to figure out what else vibes they give me. Mainly is Gears of War that I get off the vibe right now. But I do think this could do well, especially as they keep targeting the streamers and have the streamers actually play the game. I don't know why it's loading so slow like this. But yeah, as long as they have more streamers play the game with their community, I think they're going to garner a lot of attention. They're also in the Epic Game Store as well. So that's another play for you guys. How you guys feel about Player Bowl? Let me know, right? Let me go check out some more comments if there's any comments. Not too many comments, but we're gonna put back EA verse. Not Eva. EA verse is coming. You know, you guys already know. If you guys want to get, you know, be early onto that channel, subscribe to that channel. A lot of gaming altcoins will be coming. Let me just check on Crypto J real quick. Not Crypto J. Everything Currency. See if he's going to join in. Let's see. Just had to text back. Yeah. Let's continue on here. Now, you got Star Atlas. Now, Star Atlas, I do believe, may be that one streamable game that is going to garner a lot of attention. That's already building. Right now, they were able to get, what was it, 5,000 persistent players in a ecosystem, right? Hold on. But yeah, sorry about that. Just entering Thetan Currency's text here. But yeah, Star Atlas was able to get 5,000 persistent players in their space, right? With a target of 30,000 by the end of the year. Of course, I think the game got delayed a little bit more here, which, you know, a lot of people aren't happy about. People, when it comes down to Star Atlas, you also have a dual token model. You have the governance and you have the regular token, which is Atlas, but you also do have Polis, which has better tokenomics than this. We're going to look at Polis too, but Star Atlas right now, you guys can see, is under a penny, right, at a $20 million market cap. 2 years ago, it hit 26 cents, which was very big at the time. A lot of people were actually hyping Star Atlas up, and I think it's starting to come to fruition as of right now, right? And when you look at Polis, people are more people want to invest more into Polis because it has better tokenomics, as you can see here, right? Way over 50% of its supply being out. It's at a $29 million market cap, so it's $9 million market cap higher than the actual Star Atlas token. So this is the DAO token. So when I told you guys I really don't like too much of like the dual token models, is because it splits the community into half a little bit, especially if you didn't get into private sale of some of these altcoins that have the dual token model and benefit from both of them. Some people that are just coming into this open market as of right now choose to invest in one. It could be the Star Atlas token or the DAO token. A lot of people right now are more interested in the Polis token, right, which is the DAO. That hit $18 2 years ago as well. So more people are big fans of that one. And as you guys can see, you can play or wishlist this game on the Epic Game Store, which is why when it comes down to Nikki's question, why one of these games haven't done a token yet, it's still mind-blowing, because you can get access to some like Epic Games. If they did a crypto token, that would be huge. It will have crazy evaluation, right? And a lot more people will want to invest in Epic Games because they're listing a lot more different games, and it's a gaming hub. So Star Atlas is looking good in my opinions. I believe that this is going to be one of those games that is going to be very streamable, especially when it comes down to P2P, right? And I think that's what you need, a P2P game to actually go crazy. Now for that, let's go on Citus here. Now Citus is at a $21 million market cap. Citus is, we got into the private sale of this one early on. No, it's not. Is it called Citus? Yes, Citus, however you guys want to pronounce it. Really, this also has a dual token model. I forgot the other name for the token. Freak. I forgot the name of that one, but it's at a $21 million market cap. It has decent tokenomics right now. Decent tokenomics, as you guys can see, from the fully diluted to the max, from the market cap to the max supply right now. It's pretty close. It also hit its all-time high a year ago, where it hit 19 cents. So this one I will always want to think is going to do well, because I did get into the private sale, so I'm pretty biased on that. But the game actually looks very good as well, right? Right now they are doing their brutal cyborgs ritual. This is going to be another P2P game. This is going to be on desktop. You guys can play this. And they actually had NFT sales where people were buying the NFTs, like the monsters. I sold a bunch of mines early on. We was able to get into the we got early access to that as well. So everything for Citus right now is looking up, in my opinion. I'm holding my tokens from the private sale and just seeing what's going to come from it, because I do think this is going to be one of those games that has the opportunity to do well as well. All right, so those are my next ones. And then now you got Compete. Now Compete, I recently got more hip onto it. I'm really liking what they're doing. They're giving me that PUBG vibe, battle, you know, what is it called again? Battle Royale, there you go. The Battle Royale aspect to it, with Fortnite had popularized, right? It's only at a $5 million market cap, under a penny. It's up 2.2% on the day though. And decent tokenomics as well, right? Over 50% of its supply being out. And its all-time high was 10 months ago. This is relatively new compared to the other games where it hit 2 cents. You've seen some bigger YouTubers actually, or influencers I should say, actually shilling this. This was like back then, I wasn't really interested into it. Now it's at a $5 million market cap, and it has a working product, which looks pretty good. Like, this looks like PUBG, guys. If you guys have played PUBG, it looks just like PUBG. It's a battle royale, and a lot more people are going to be playing this. I think battle royale is still going to be a big thing that more people really do like to play. Hold on, another text here. Just checking the text, but all right, answered. But yeah, and you got the customization there. So this is going to be something interesting to look at. Only at a $5 million market cap, and they do have a lot of players, a lot of people that actually do like to play this. And this was recently, right? You get early access now, right? You can get early access. And you guys, when was this tweeted? 18th. They're play testing it today from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. EST. So this is good. You get the whole battle royale vibes to it. And I don't know why my system is taking long to load these games, load these videos. It's terrible. But yeah, I'm interested in that. And then next you got GameSwift. Now GameSwift, I'm telling you guys, this is the next Immutable X, right? Immutable X is the gaming platform for Ethereum. GameSwift is the gaming platform for Polygon, right? All games that want to build out on Polygon actually build out on GameSwift's chain, right? And they're also on Arbitrum, Coinbase. That's huge, right? At a $4.2 million market cap, yes, the tokenomics is bad. Tokenomics is bad, but this is also relatively new. I've been telling you guys this on this channel for a while, and because Bitcoin went down, actually this kind of crashed for a little bit here, but it's back down to its prices that where it's at. Right? You guys could have got this early without even getting into the private sale. You guys could have just bought a SpartaDex NFT, and you would have had access to the private sale. So that was pretty good. I didn't participate in the private sale, not the private sale, but the public sale of this. I didn't participate in it. I had planned to buy this off the open market, so I'm looking to see what Bitcoin actually does from here on out. This is only at $4.2 million market cap, but a lot of things going for them, right? Like I said, they have now launched onto Base, which is huge. Base is going to get a lot more hype, guys. You guys don't know, Base as the layer 2 is going to garner a lot of hype, especially from retail users. Just like, Robinhood was able to onboard a lot of retail investors. Coinbase has done the same thing for cryptocurrency, but now they're going to do it also for a layer 2, right? By integrating into the Coinbase wallet. That's lovely. Like I told you guys, GameSwift is going to be the ecosystem of the first choice of all Polygon-based Web3. They was awarded by Polygon a nice little financial grant here, right? Polygon awarded our team a unique financial grant that makes GameSwift the ecosystem of the first choice of all Polygon-based Web3. That's why I keep telling you guys, this is going to be the immutable X for Polygon. It's easy to see where this one is going to go. And they actually have a gaming hub right now. You guys can play whatever games you want on here. It's a lot of different games on here. I haven't personally tested this out, but I did test out an upcoming altcoin that I'm going to talk about next, actually, here, because you can actually test it out. So this is going to have a lot of Web3 games here, right? So that's got me interested. Let me look at the comments real quick here. Jaws, yo, what's good, Jaws? How you doing today? We're just waiting on everything currency. Let's see if he gets on to talk more about some of his gaming picks. But if he doesn't get on here, we're going to continue on. We're probably going to shift over a little bit and talk about metaverse plays as well, because that's also included in gaming, right? I think, man, it should be kind of separate, but it's also included in gaming. All right, so we talked about GameSwift here. Now let me give you guys some upcoming gaming projects you guys got to pay attention to. All right, Hyperplay has raised $12 million from Griffin Gaming Partners, Bitcraft, MetaMask. MetaMask is already integrated into Hyperplay, guys. All right, this is huge. They're trying to do they're basically doing what I just showed you guys with GameSwift. It's going to be a gaming hub, right? They're also listing games from Steam, Epic Games on here as well, which is what makes them very interesting. And you can see there's some big games already listed on here. Recently, they were able to get Thetan Arena. Now, you guys know, I don't know, actually, have you guys played Thetan Arena? I've played Thetan Arena. I did have like a referral code in my descriptions that you guys could join to play Thetan Arena. Thetan Arena was actually pretty fun, right? I actually wasn't even playing it for the play to earn aspect. I was just playing it because it was kind of fun. It was a mobile game. I played it on my iPad. It's easy to play, right? I bought a few NFTs and I played the game. I haven't even sold those NFTs. I just use them when I want to play the game, right? So this to me is interesting. They were able to also list. They were all so Jay is coming in right now, but they were also able to list Thetan Arena onto Hyperplay. Right, so Hyperplay could actually garner a lot of attraction here, right? When you go onto their website here, it's a game launcher. They will have a token. I told you guys about the token. I've told you guys how big this might get here, right? Multiple game stores. You got the Epic Game, GOG.com, and I think they're going to also integrate Steam. Like I said, they got their own Hyperplay thing, and they support every MetaMask chain, every EVM chain. They support it because MetaMask is integrated into them. Right now, when you look at their roadmap here, progressively onboard in summer of 2023. Something mind blowing. What is coming up here? I don't like roadmaps like this, though. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't like roadmaps like this. I like detailed roadmaps. Let me know what is coming up in the future. If you tell me something mind blowing is coming, I don't know. I'm gonna just wait to see. Right? But like I said, in collaboration with MetaMask, BitDAO, Validity. So this is going to be one of those that a lot of people are going to wish that they got into the private sale or the public sale of. Who knows where they're going to be launching right? Next, you got Argus here. Argus is another good one. They are introducing a lot of different things here. You can scroll down on this thing here, but they got a world engine. This world engine sharding. This whole thing for gaming is crazy. Check out my video on the upcoming gaming projects I've made on Argus here, because I gave you guys an in-depth video on how good this could potentially be. Right, gaming is only changing with a lot of these upcoming projects coming up right now. As you guys can see, Argus announced a $10 million seed round led by Han Ventures with the participation of Alchemy, Robot Ventures, and you got some other big names on here. So, but I did say the only thing I didn't like about Argus at the time was their website. I don't like that little scrolly wheel thing. You gotta keep scrolling your wheel just to be able to like go down. I didn't like that at all. But of course, it's still a good project. The website just irks me a little bit here. Let me check out the comments while that loads. Dang, Thetan Arena played it when it launched. Also, still have my NFTs. Yeah, Thetan Arena was pretty fun. It was pretty fun when it first came out. It was actually pretty fun. I was getting into it. It's because it's pretty competitive. Why is it taking so long to load? Yeah, load up. Yeah, Thetan Arena was pretty fun. I still have it downloaded on my iPad, which is why I think mobile games is going to do well right now. Let me go look at Thetan Arena. But yeah, hold on. We're going to look at it after this. See, this is what I mean. You got to keep scrolling the wheel just to be able to get down. I hate that. I really hate that, man. The only gripes I have about the website. But everything else is pretty good. All right, see how I missed everything? You got the team here. Look, I just scrolled up and it still went up. I don't like this website. That's it. That's my only gripe on that. But overall, what gaming projects do you guys like? While we wait on what you call it? On Jay here, let's look at Thetan Arena. Thetan Arena had its time where it was actually pretty fun, man. I seen a lot of people streaming it. I was actually playing the game while some people were actually streaming it. Why is the heck is this? Did we just get an update? Is this the NFT? The heck is this? Click on the NFT by accident. Yeah, I did click on the NFT. But their NFTs are pretty cheap right now to play this game. I don't remember what market cap they had. They had two tokens. The what is it? I thought it was TH. Okay, maybe I'm thinking they do have two tokens. 2-token model. Look how many players they got for a game that's not really getting talked about. 26 million players is actually pretty good, right? The game isn't bad. There goes THG, and you got the THC here. THC is like the governance, I think. Yeah. You guys could get some. If you guys actually want to play it, I think I still do have my links down there. If you guys check out the bio, I think you get some. Let me see. Do I still got it there? I actually don't know if I still have. Yeah, I still do. You guys can play Thetan Arena. I do got the link down there in the description. Thetan Arena was actually pretty fun. It had its little moment, but of course, it died down because of the tokenomics. A lot of people hate that play to earn aspect. I don't think play to earn should be a thing unless they have a sustainable model for play to earn. Play to earn probably is like looked at as a scam for most people because it's just those that get in early and play the game a lot earn a lot of tokens. If you're getting in right now looking to earn a livable wage off of Thetan Arena, you're probably not, right? This was more targeted towards like people outside of like, you know, the US, things like that. I think it was big in the Philippines where they actually was able to make some big money, some good money actually, I should say. And that's where the hype for Thetan Arena came from it at first. But look at THG here. Wait, did I get that right? Yeah, it's THC. THC. So THC is something more people probably like because it has better tokenomics. That's also why I hate dual tokens, right? Dual tokens split the investors into two parts. I don't like that. Okay, I was just checking. I thought I heard Jay get in there. But yeah, this will do decent. I think more people are gonna play it. That's why I also did like Army of Tactics. Army of Tactics gives me that same vibe. It's a mobile game, and it's play to earn. But we'll see how the play to earn aspect will go for it. We did see. Let me see. Max real quick. It's not gonna fully show you the best max, but when it first came out, you was able to earn some Thetan tokens. Then of course it goes down crazy. But in the short term, Army of Tactics could pull a Thetan Arena, and probably in the long term it'll probably die. Right? It'll probably die. I don't know. We'll see how they support this game right here, because I do have high hopes for them, especially if they're of the part of the Clash of Clans team. They have the potential to change mobile gaming for Web3 right now, and that is going to be huge, right? That's why I'm pretty big on these guys, right? And they're going to have multiple games, not just the Army of Tactics right now. They're going to have some other ones right now. They're looking to be a metaverse play too. So, and then like I told you guys, Haunted Space is going to be. Let's go onto the website. Haunted Space, already seen on PlayStation, Xbox, IGN, and Steam. Incubated by Cetify. So this I'm already excited for. I'm really excited for this one. If you're getting seen by the big consoles, or you're being able to be played on a big console, I think that's another another way to drive adoption for it. See, also seeing on all of these right now, the winner of the Epic Award, I see Forbes, Wobie, but they got two game modes here. The game modes, they got the two game modes. All right, so from their roadmap here, let's see. How do I scroll? I'll scroll to the next phase. What the heck? There you go. All right, so Q4 of 2023. Well, Q1 they had the single player beta release. Then the phase 3, they got Q4, which is going to be a single player full release. This is going to be happening soon here, guys. And then the TGE is coming. This is going to be the exciting part. The end of Q4 to the beginning of Q1 of 2024. So pretty much think 2024 for this token to come out, because they're probably going to want to come out in a favorable market. And I do believe that once we get into 2024, the markets will be a little bit more favorable. I've seen a lot of tokens, a lot of gaming projects, not just gaming projects, I have to say, a lot of projects do like delay their release because they don't want to come out in a market where it's pretty much once investors get their tokens, they're just going to dump it, right? It's going to crash their project a little bit, and they don't want that. So they're going to probably wait to Q1 of 2024 to actually release this token here. And then the interesting part is how this is going to be played when it comes down to PlayStation, Xbox. What is going to happen now, right? Is this a play to earn game? Like, what is going to happen from these guys? But let's look at these investors here. Of course, you got Cetify. And I've told you guys, if you guys want to get into some upcoming projects, public sales, not just private sales, right? Private sales, you don't have to join my Patreon, but if you wanted to join, like if you wanted to get into the public sale, I think Cetify is going to be one of those that is going to be huge, right? They're going to be listing one of the next big games, I believe, and they may even launch on DAO Maker, right? DAO Maker is another one I've told you guys. I partnered with DAO Maker to get into some upcoming plays, right? So that Patreon is going to get even more valuable, right? But I'm going to have this to look into here. What else? There's a lot of different games here. Let me close out some of this because I'm going to pull up. Like Illuvium is another one. If you guys didn't see the beef that Star Atlas and Illuvium had, it's funny. I tend to stay out of all that stuff when I see people beefing. All right. Jay said give him 5 to 10 minutes here. Let me see. Any questions? Let me see. Hold up. I see some questions came on here. I clicked the wrong one. Damn. GFAL tokenomics are horrible. Oh yeah, I do see a lot of people love GFAL, right? Because it's, what is it? I forgot the CEO that's the big selling point for GFAL right now. Myria, decent. Yeah, we're gonna look at Myria and GFAL. I was bullish on, but it done 85% since April. You don't think it could go higher? Oh, it's down 85%. Oh, okay. Space Falcon, Falcon Gamers. I do like Gamers. I have that in my Hail Mary bag. And in Rainmaker games, I haven't really paid attention too much. Thetan Gaming. They changed from what they was already. We got into the private sale of Thetan. They was named something else, then they rebranded, right? I forgot the name that they were before. Freak. And then male female dynamics as Soul Plasma. I haven't checked that one out. So let's pull up some of these real quick. First, you got Myria. Myria seems like it's going to be a decent play. I do think it's going to be a decent play. I did see the backers for Myria, which is a big selling point. It also has trash tokenomics, but tokenomics in the short term really doesn't matter. You got to check out what the dilution is for the long term, which hurts a lot of project in the long term. Let's see. Where's the website? There you go. Crypto Rubik just joined. I seen that comment here. We talking about some gaming projects, man. Get in here. Share some of your gaming altcoins, right? Let me go check out where you see the backers. Oh, whoa, don't pop up my MetaMask. But yeah, if this is founded by the leading gaming and blockchain industry veterans, like, you can see all of this. This is huge, right? Yeah, this is huge. I like that. I do think this is going to do well, though. I really do think it's going to do well. But once again, I can't invest into all of them, right? Some crypto gaming plays I'm going to miss. Some crypto gaming plays I am going to miss, because I'm not going to spread myself way too thin. What was the other one that she said? Oh, GFAL. Now, the ones that get a lot of shills are going to do much better than the other ones. Like GFAL, it will do well. It's going to get shilled a lot by some of your favorite YouTubers and stuff like that, which is why I didn't even talk about GFAL yet, right? I don't think I need to talk about GFAL. You're gonna have other people talk about it for you. So I tend to talk about other things that a lot of people aren't really talking about at the time. Of course, that changes, right? But GFAL does look good, though. I do like it in terms of the market cap. If it comes down a little bit, let me see. Excuse me. Let's see. So it's been ranging. It hasn't gone too crazy. Let me see the past year. Nothing really has happened for the past year. But a month ago, it hit its all-time high. That's the thing. I don't want to buy it right now, but of course, you'll think about this in 2024. Like, yeah, I should have bought at 1 cent or under 1 cent, right? And 4 months ago. So it's a pretty good game, right? Pretty good game. So I think this is going to keep getting shilled, and it's going to do well. That's why it's still holding up, even though Bitcoin has gone down. Let's see. Like, look, past 14 days, it didn't budge too much. So the conviction for GFAL is up there. The conviction for GFAL is definitely there. And then my boy said Space Falcon. Let me see. Space Falcon. Some of these games. Space Falcon. I did see this. That's what it was. I think I saw this a while ago. Where's the market cap at right now? Oh, this had a nice little pump today. Nice little pump today. And then gamers, I do like gamers. Like I said, it's in my Hail Mary bag. Hail Mary is where I don't throw too much money into them, right? I don't really do a lot. I just wait to see what is going to happen. I'll probably throw like max long term, right? The lowest I'll throw into a Hail Mary bag is probably just $100 and hoped for that, for that to turn into like 10K. This is the April 23rd update, April 2023 update. Shooting games and fighting games should do well. I want to know what it's going to look like when it comes to sports, man. Like 2K can do something when it comes to Web3. 2K definitely can do something. When you said Cathion, yeah, I do know this, but I lost all like conviction in this one. I haven't kept up with them, um, because they take forever to give me my tokens. Right? They take forever, but since I forgot what they was called. Oh my god, this is gonna piss me off. I forgot what they was called. They rebranded. Soul Chicks. That's what they were called. Soul Chicks. They were called Soul Chicks. If you guys don't remember, Soul Chicks. That had a hype. A lot of people wanted to get into the private sale, and we got into the private sale of Soul Chicks. Then I think something went wrong with Soul Chicks where it just crashed. It didn't do good at all. They rebranded to Cathion, and then here they are now. Let's check their Twitter. Check their Twitter while that's loading. Sinverse? Oh yeah, Sinverse. Isn't that the Sinverse is the Mafia Metaverse type thing? I remember Sinverse. I have to look back into it. What the heck? Why is it AOT? What the fuck is this? 1 billion views? Where is this 1 billion views coming from? Yeah, Sinverse. I did remember Sinverse though. If you guys don't remember, if you guys, as you guys are coming in, hit that like button, guys. Let me check out the poll. So about the people that voted, there was 28 votes on here. 28 votes. That's pretty big. 28 votes. Out of the 28 people that voted, 64% said yes, crypto will be the biggest crypto narrative. And 36% says no, it will not be the biggest crypto narrative. I do want to know what will be the big crypto narrative if it's not gaming. Could be RWAs. Do you guys consider metaverse a separate narrative, or do you guys lump in metaverse and gaming together, really? Right? Do you guys lump those in? Let me see what Crypto Rubik said here. Check these two. I think can be runners, new coins, new hype. Which ones are you talking about? Which ones are you talking about? Sinverse, good. It's over 50% of its supply out. Very low market cap. I remember this thing getting shilled crazy. Let me see what you said. AI will be the biggest, I think. Yeah, AI actually has the opportunity to become the biggest narrative, right? I think the biggest narrative will definitely be either AI, crypto gaming, pretty much those two, really. RWAs could play a part into that later. I don't think RWAs will be the big narrative, actually, I should say. Crypto gaming has more adoption that it can have, and AI has a lot more adoption as well, and especially use case for it. Are people playing this right now? Oh, you can play it. KuCoin will be partnering with Sinverse. Okay. Check out the R-rated metaverse. GTA, that's what it's going to be. I was trying to buy some billboards into those metaverses because I knew it was cheap. That's one play for you guys. If you guys can buy some billboards on metaverses, you can make a killing off of the billboards, guys, because you can resell it. As the metaverse gets bigger, people are going to want to advertise whatever they got going on. Story, let me see. Check out Soul Plasma. Okay, let me check that out. Story based on Twitter. What is that? Is that a user? Aren't they on the Phantom ecosystem? I thought these guys was on Phantom. I do remember these guys though. What got you so bullish on these guys, male and female dynamics? You should tell me what they got. What got you so bullish onto them? I remember this guy here. Yeah, see, I hate that dual token nonsense, bro. I don't see. Let me see. Check their Twitter real quick. Who is story based, man? Is it story on base? Oh, you talking about? Okay. Did Crypto Rubik, have you checked out Friend Zone yet? Not Friend Zone. Not Friend Zone. Friend.te friend.tech. Friend.tech. That is the latest hype going on right now. As you guys can see, there's a Twitter space going on talking about Friend.tech right now. It is dangerous. I kind of want to listen on to this, but I'm gonna do that when I get off of that. Gamify social media for Friend.tech. Yeah, male and female dynamics. Tell me what got you so bullish on this one right now. So I'm not seeing nothing too crazy. It's a layer 1, okay, for smart NFTs. So essentially, they're gonna be competing a little bit with Altura there. And then story on base. Let's check this out. I do like the Coinbase plays though, so I like that. I like Coinbase plays right now. Whoa. Why the website look like this though? I need a little bit more information. Is this a gaming play? What is this? I don't know much about this. I probably look on this. I don't like that 1990s feel for a computer. I don't like that no more. I don't need that. Don't remember. Seems they're working on something. I want to know. Yeah, those are the alts. I can't write Twitter or at because of the chat. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. I just checked it out. Old coins stale as fuck. New coins is where it's at, bro. I can have a debate about that. I don't think old coins. If you're hearing that from everybody that's telling you guys old coins aren't where it's at, old coins is where a lot of the development have happened, right? If you just think that, of course, there's not going to be all the old coins that's going to pump. There's going to be some good ones. Like if you're telling me Altura is not going to pump, we can make a bet on that one. Like a lot of old coins do pump. They just don't get talked about, right? Because then the crypto wave just moves on to the next altcoin, and a lot of people get stuck holding the bag, and then they peep the old coin that pump. They be like, "Damn, I should have got into that." It's going to happen all the time, and it's going to happen next bull. A lot of people are going to start chasing the new altcoins. Not me, because I could get into the private sale of the new altcoins. I don't have no like dog in the fight, but I'm gonna always look at something that has been in this space a little bit longer than a newer altcoin. Right, a newer altcoin gives you good trading opportunity, but if you want to make a lot of money, the old coins is probably where you're gonna make it too, because they have been building, right? You telling me a lot of people aren't going to want to bet on EWT, Energy Web Token? They've been around since like 2017, right? Things like that. And you look at their partnerships, it's going to be good. It's gaming. Yeah. But yeah, I can have a debate about this one. I can definitely have a debate about this one. Because I see a lot of people saying the same thing. And I don't know how long they've been in this space. So I don't like to comment on things like that. But there's a narrative that's just being sold out here that old coins won't pump. Right? And that's just another way of selling you guys on new coins, on making you guys want to buy the new coins instead of paying attention to the old coins, right? But yeah, I've covered, if you watch this live, I've covered some new coins too, though. Like I'm not past new coins not doing well. Like if you look at G Swift, oh, I keep typing it wrong. Also, the thing about new coins is, what the heck? The thing about new coins is usually the tokenomics aren't really favorable. And if you're not in the private cell or the public cell, most likely the private cell, you don't even know what the vesting looking like for these new coins, right? Look at the G Swift right now. I am extremely bullish on G Swift, right? Extremely bullish on these guys. Look at the tokenomics. The tokenomics is terrible. Most people won't even know when the dumps are coming for this, right? When the monthly allocations for these tokens are coming, right? So then you get caught up on a dump. That's just like, especially with Hedera is the prime example of this. I've seen people saying the price of Hedera was at around the same, where it was much lower in tokenomics, right? That's why a lot of people like to look at more of the tokenomics to see where the circulating supply is for some of these tokens. When you look at new tokens that just come out, some of them don't have favorable tokenomics, especially for the long term. But the short term, they give you good trading opportunities, right? A year or 2 years from now, when the tokenomics is like G Swift and it comes back down to the bear market, a lot of people are going to be like, damn, it sucks. But it's just the tokenomics at the time. But then you'll see it be revived later on. But we'll see. We'll see when that bull market comes around, what altcoins are primarily going to be better, right? I can point out a few that I think is going to do better than some of the newer alts. And I'm going to keep saying, I think Altura is going to probably be that top 50 altcoin. Top 100 to top 50. Top 50 being the best. Top 100, easy. Top 50, it's going to be probably the peak for it. The peak for it. And there's going to be some other ones. If you look at some of these memes that just jump in there quickly, that's just off of the community. Let's see. I agree, but like 95% of old tokens won't make it, in my opinion. Like AVAX, Axie, these kind of just stale, in my opinion. Yeah, no. You may be right about Axie, but AVAX, wrong. You got to look at some of these altcoins that are actually developing and what they're developing and who they're developing with. AVAX could be the next big play, right? You have to take a deep dive into AVAX and you'll see why a lot of people love AVAX. But if you keep looking at this old rhetoric where it says 95%, I'll probably say it's going to be closer to maybe 50%. 50 to 55% of the older coins won't make it. But things like let's say like Star Atlas or something. Like if you stand by that, you won't like a lot of these old coins, especially when you're saying 95%. So that means you're telling me Alluvium isn't going to succeed, right? Alluvium isn't going to succeed. Dollar isn't going to succeed. Ultra isn't going to succeed. Oh, hold up, Euro. We got everything. Currency just came in here.
What's popping?
Nothing crazy. Just having a nice little topic discussion with Crypto Rubik here on old coins, if they're going to pump or not, because he says about 95% of the old coins won't make it.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
That's a very good assessment. I think he's right.
You think so?
If we're talking about all-time highs, there's a couple of different things that you got to look into. Like, because we're looking like, okay, things are down 99%, right? So getting back to the all-time high, that's our 50x right there. But there's a couple things we got to take into account. And when people have this conversation, they ignore the tokenomics. Now we're talking about for the last 3 years, what was the inflation rate of this crypto? Like, when it hit its all-time high, there might have been an inflation of only, there might have been only 5% of the tokens out. By now, 2 years later, you got, 90% of the tokens out. Hitting that all-time high is going to be very high. Even if you are able to get back to that same market cap, you're not going to reach that same price point just because the inflation is up. So every single crypto that you have in your portfolio that's an old coin, you got to go through and look at how much of this shit got dumped on the market in the last 2 years since I've been holding it. So I can have, like, I'm waiting for it to go back to $5. It's at 50 cents. Well, when it was at $5, there was only 5% of the tokens in circulation. Now there's 95% of the tokens in circulation. It's going to take 10 times as much effort to get back there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a very good point, which is why I think that newer coins, if you're going to compare the newer coins to the older coins, right? This, of course, is going, like, I just pulled up G-Swift. G-Swift has terrible tokenomics compared to, like, let's say Alluvium here, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to take a bet on G-Swift or Alluvium, which would it be? Are you going to go more off the newer coin because it has less of the supply, or are you going to go more on a more established coin? And what, basically that's it right there. What are you going to go on? Yeah. More established coin like Alluvium?
Yeah, I'm going to go on more established because the community is everything. You know what I'm saying? If it still has a community for, like, for example, we can go back and look at when I first got in. Like, I saw y'all were talking about Cardano. Cardano was in the bull run when I first got in. And then it came in the bull run the second time. And now I believe it's going to be in the bull run this time because it has that hype. But not only that, it's an infrastructure piece. So a lot of stuff built on top of Cardano is not going to return. But Cardano being that ground layer that everything's built on top of, it'll be around. Same thing with AVAX. They're in the same boat. And I don't know if y'all know me, but it's AVAX over Cardano all day.
Oh, shit. Hold on. You just came into the stream. Hold on. You just came into the stream and you coming in with a hot take like that?
Mm-hmm. What, bro, look at what they're building. I mean, Cardano's been around a while and they talk a lot of game, and it's cool. I like how they got, peer reviews and they're partnered with these people. But look at AVAX, bro. AVAX is like, hey, we did it already. We're partnering with them. They're building on us. They're building on us. They're building on us. You know what I mean? We're talking like big names. We're talking Google, Apple. You
didn't mention Amazon yet. A lot of people don't know about the Amazon.
I was just in there. I'm like, Amazon. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I told Crypto Rubik's. Like, he pointed out, he thinks that AVAX won't hit his all-time high because it's stale, right? But I'm like, AVAX, you got to look at what me personally, what I say is, you got to look at what these older altcoins have done, right?
Mm-hmm.
What have they been building, right?
Exactly.
And are they building something very sustainable where they are attracting some big partners? Like EWT has been around for a while, but they have some great partnerships. So it's hard to bet it's hard to bet against them not hitting their all-time high and blowing past it, right?
Yeah.
They could do multiple X's over a new energy sector altcoin, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just because they have been cemented in this space already. Yes, when you get into these,
we're still at a right. Well said, because like we're still at a point in this market too. We're like one killer app, bro. That's all it takes.
Exactly.
One, for a whole platform to reach all-time high, it takes one little thing that's going to get this market happy and excited and go crazy.
And I've been doing private sales for an entire year, bro. I've been doing private sales last bull market. So I see what's going on. Once most of my Patreon members, once they get their tokens, some of them dump. Some of them don't even hold out on it, because that's the point of the new tokens. When you see the circulating supply, right? Mm-hmm. Low circulating supply, like 5% of their tokenomics being out, that's when most of the private sale investors will be able to get the most of their gains. So when they get that allocation, they're dumping. They're dumping on you buying in the public, not the public sale, but also them. But you buying also on the public market, they're going to dump on you. Exactly. The new coins do make a lot of money in the short term, but eventually that inflation hits them in the long term, where they're going to be in the same position as the old coins.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. The name of the game is like trying to figure out what's going to be that, like what's going to be the infrastructure piece. You know what I mean? Like Ethereum, the infrastructure piece. We got layer 2s down there, layer 3s already. Ethereum ain't going nowhere. It's going to sit at number 2 for for as long as it can. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, he says it's all about hype. Nobody's interested in Cardano. Listen, I'm not in disagreement with you. I don't care about. I'm indifferent about all of them, right?
Yeah.
I don't hate on no crypto. One, because I know the Cardano community is big. I've seen what they've done. They're building in Africa, so that's not something that's going to be talked about. A lot of the altcoins that are building outside of like the primarily dominant world, like USA, the UK, if they build in somewhere in like Africa, it's not going to be something talked about a lot. But you can see that they're still building a lot. Tron, no one cares about Tron. That I'll give you. No one cares about them. That's just a scammer chain.
I was gonna say, I don't know if we could put Tron and Cardano in the same sentence.
That's just a scammer chain. I don't even know what's going on over there.
Yeah, Tron had its. I had a lot of fun on Tron back in the first bull market. Like, people don't understand. Like, Tron had some of the first DeFi ever. Before DeFi Summer, Tron had like little DeFi things going on where you could, mine casino tokens and all this stuff. But like, I'm even surprised to see that it's 7 cents right now, to be honest.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was first into crypto, Tron had me sold. It had me sold. They was talking about that
in chokehold until Justin Sun came and started announcing announcements for announcements.
So after a while, I just stopped caring about Tron. I was into it, but then I stopped caring about it. I don't even care about what's going on with them right now.
But it has, look at that volume though. You know what I'm saying? It does have its use. Like, it's an Asian thing, and I think that's one of the things we got to keep in mind too. Some of the stuff is global. Like, in the US here, we might know about it or something. We might be big on it, or they might be big on it in China or Korea or India.
That's exactly what I said, my bro.
Africa, like when I went to Africa, bro, like crypto is huge in Africa right now.
Facts.
And one of the main chains that they like, bro, is EOS. And I didn't.
EOS?
Yes, surprisingly.
No way.
Like EOS had a nice. I went to the African Money Conference in Ghana, and EOS had a big presence there, and they had projects built on EOS. I was like, what?
Nah, if the motherland likes EOS, I like EOS. What's going on here?
Hey, I'm over there like, hey, I don't know, y'all. Ethereum, y'all need to look at AVAX, or y'all need to look at Polkadot. Because they have
what?
No, Polkadot was at the conference as well. Polkadot
was there? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's what I was saying though. Like, there's a lot of altcoins that are bigger in other countries that aren't talked about here, and then people are going to sleep on them because they're not talked about here, and then miss out on the boat. Like, think about if something is big over there in like Asia, the population compared to over here is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I always gotta like remind myself that
That's why I'm a big fan of Astar. But we're gonna hold on. Now that you just here, we gotta start talking about the gaming coins.
Let's go.
Well, let me talk about.
Did you ever get my list? I sent you a list.
I seen that list. I didn't talk about nothing on the list because I wanted you to talk about them.
Okay. Let's talk about Leak, man, because it's hitting the gaming sector in a different way, and I think it's only on Twitter. Actually,
what leak?
It's called Cyber Leak. It's actually not on CoinGecko. It's on CoinMarketCap.
CoinMarketCap?
Yeah.
Which one is my CoinMarketCap?
Because I know you're big into gaming, and I saw this project, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it. Because it's tackling gaming, but in a whole, it's from like a different angle.
Whole different angle, you say?
Mm-hmm. So okay, here, all right, I got a little backstory for it. So like, we know that like play to earn, like you believe play to earn is gonna be huge, right?
Yeah.
And what they're doing over at Cyberly is like, okay, play to earn is gonna be huge, but what's gonna happen with that? And play to earn in esports gaming, where people can earn money and there's a lot of money on the table, there's a lot of fraud going on, a lot of cheating. And Cyberly is developing some technology and stuff that people can add, to their games and to their softwares to. They use state channel smart contracts to help against cheating, fraud. You know what I mean? They use machine learning they could tell if like it's an actual person playing or if it's a computer, if there's aim assisters and all these different cheats that people use. But it's a whole, and they got a reward pool, reward token. They can plug and play to earn.
Okay.
Very interesting concept for the gaming side, where it's like it's more of a solution, like a security solution that, like, if I feel like if gaming is going to be big in the future, this problem's only going to get worse and worse. And I've been doing research on this token, and they're talking about it's already pretty bad. It's like a $3 billion a year industry just from cheaters in the gaming.
This is a relatively new coin, huh?
It's very new, yeah. It's built on top of DAG, which is my other favorite crypto. I've talked to you about it a couple times. And so
is this market cap real right now?
I think so, yeah. The market cap is very small. They only raised I think they only raised like 150K. They were not trying to raise too much money.
And then this is what we was talking. You guys were talking about, early. The circulating supply is only at 7%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so very new. Like they haven't even launched on the roadmap. On the roadmap, I think they're launching the platform like Q4, so end of this year, like right now where we are.
That just brings me, because they talking about social platform right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of the new social platform that's getting a lot of hype right now?
No, which one?
Let me just pull it up real quick. This is not game related, but it basically gamifies investing into your favorite what you call it? I can't even spell. Gamifies investing into your favorite influencers. So like right now, tagline is your network is your net worth right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, I did get into it. Let's say you created a profile on here.
Mm-hmm.
Your community could invest in you and benefit off of you, growing as an influencer. So like it's essentially buying stock into your influencer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Crypto Ran is up there. He's like worth like I forgot what I saw, like something like 3 ETH or something. No, not 3 ETH, like 0.30 ETH right now.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe, one of the big Web3 influencers, is worth 3 ETH right now. So it's like you're able to make money off of investing on them, and as people sell, the holders get like 5% of the fees. It's a lot, and you get 5% of the fees. So it's a lot going on right now. This is getting a lot of hype right now.
All right, so friends.tech. Because social tokens, I'm not gonna lie, when I first got in crypto, everybody was talking about social tokens. There were so many platforms for content creators and creating their own tokens that I feel like it just kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just check this one out. You're gonna it's taking social tokens to a whole nother level.
Yeah, if they're revitalizing it, then yeah, let's see. Because I haven't heard anything about them in a minute actually, but I know if like everyone thought they were a good idea, then there might be some things going on.
You're gonna need an invite code if you guys want to get into it. Check out the description. I did leave an invite, 3 invite codes there. You guys could use those invite codes to actually join into the platform. It's only on the mobile app. You could get it on your iPad or your mobile device, but you can't get it on the actual website. All right, Jay, what's the next play?
All right, the next play. You might have talked about it already. I wanted to talk about Soul. I think I saw somebody in the comments talking about Soul.
Oh yeah. Talk about a little bit of Soul, because I don't know why he said it's in the gaming sector. I didn't really take I didn't go too in depth about it.
Yeah, they kind of focus more on like the game based like NFTs. So it's more of like the in-game NFTs, digital identities, and more like gaming NFTs. But they've been around for a while. Like they're not no rookies at all.
Yeah.
And I still think it's very undervalued. They got some good partners. Let me see. Let me bring up mine.
They've been around for a while. They had a $10 million market cap. It's not a bad bet. They are also doing smart NFTs, which I think they're kind in that aspect right there. They're competing with Altura, because Altura does have smart NFTs, and they have already some games that have integrated their smart NFTs. The smart NFTs is going to be the game changing part for a lot of gaming projects, especially if they include NFTs into their game.
So what part about smart NFTs do you like? Because I know there's a couple of like interesting things you can do with it. You know, as
The
far as
aspect
like
of it evolving, like your NFTs essentially evolving. Like you can
yeah,
have like your sword, and as you know, you level up,
yeah,
the sword levels up too, and it evolves with that the level up, making it a smart
um,
NFT, and it just gives it a whole different like aspect to it. And you can actually like with smart NFTs, you can equip other NFTs onto the NFT, if that makes
mhm,
sense.
mhm. And they want to do the cross, what is it? Cross platform, cross title NFTs. That's like when it comes to gaming NFTs, like cross title is I think that's so interesting, right?
Yeah, cross
Like,
title is interesting.
you know, like you could take it from one game and play it in another game. Like one of the most interesting things to me with smart NFTs or NFTs in general for gaming is being able, you know, as soon as I heard about NFT gaming and they said, hey, there potentially you could take your gun from Call of Duty and use it in Fortnite or you know or something like that, and then it's like, okay, that's a whole nother world of gaming that
Let
yeah
me
we
ask you though, how do you think that affects like a system, like a game system? Like let's say you take a gun from Call of Duty and you're able to use it in Battlefield. Wouldn't that like diminish the Battlefield guns?
Yeah, I mean it just depends. I think it would have to be like a whole separate lobby for people who want to do this stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You want the original battleground gameplay, then you're gonna go to that lobby. If you want the, you know, mixed gameplay, then you can go to that lobby. Um, you know, and I think people will have fun with it for sure.
I do got a question. Another question for you. If
Especially because you're kind of having these battles like it's like you can't play both. You either like Call of Duty or you like Battleground or you like Fortnite or you're a Minecraft person. Like which one? You
yeah,
know, people are kind of so then when you have like, oh, let's cross platform it and we could have Fortnite versus Battleground, but like somehow like even the playing field so that like, you know, nobody's weapons are too overpowered or whatever. But I see Fortnite doing it because Fortnite is kind of the biggest metaverse right now, and they're even like they're bringing it straight up. Like I didn't know you could ha somebody in Fortnite. You know what I mean? They be shooting at you, and you just like yeah, like what?
let me ask you though. This the big question right now. If a game like a traditional game was supposed to adopt like or become a crypto or Web3 game,
Mm-hmm.
which which traditional game you think would do that?
Which traditional games? I think it's gonna have to be like the funner titles first. You know what I mean? I think
Mm-hmm.
the ones that are kind of already doing similar stuff like that, like I mentioned, Fortnite or like what's the one I'm thinking of? Like Smash Bros. You know,
Yep.
bro, some like some of those titles. You know what I mean?
So I do
Maybe
agree because I did say
maybe
Fortnite. I do believe Fortnite will be that one.
Mhm.
If you don't know, do you know about Dot Swoosh?
Dot what?
Dot Swoosh.
No, I don't think so.
So Dot Swoosh is essentially it's Nike's Web3.
Oh, swoosh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They recently, you can see here, they really recently they did something with Fortnite where they integrated something into Fortnite. I didn't look into it, but on Twitter, I pay attention to all the NFT bros,
Yeah.
all the NFT guys.
Mhm.
Essentially, they did something with where you can go into a certain world in Fortnite and you would have like dot swoosh into it. I don't even know where it goes, but I just know that was something big, and that's why I'm thinking if a traditional game, was supposed to come and become a Web3 game, it will already be Fortnite because they were the first innovators in terms of battle royale, and
Mhm.
I see like they have that that company is all about innovation, not
Yeah.
about doing the same thing over and over. So they brought battle royale. I think they can introduce some Web3 or crypto aspect to it. And I did see there was a Reddit Fortnite token that was going crazy. I don't know if
Mhm.
it was by them, but it was like you had to like contribute to the Reddit page. So
Yeah.
that is going to be something to see.
I do believe that they wanted to do some type of NFT stuff, but they had to kind of backtrack. You know, there's a lot of regulatory issues coming with tokens right now, and
Exactly.
also like when you're Fortnite, you know what I mean? Like people can pump and dump some shit real quick, and then people start to have resentment towards that type of activity. But Fortnite is like it's, you know, people could argue with me. It's like that's the biggest metaverse out right now. You know what I mean? Like they're doing the metaverse right. Like, yeah, it revolves around the shooter part of it, but it's like, dude, they have concerts in there. They have different gaming companies and different characters that they partner with. They hide, you know, they'll partner with Nike and hide shoes on the damn map. Like, that's the biggest metaverse right now. So if anybody picture the metaverse, be like, hey, go look at Fortnite. You know,
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. All right. So what's your next gaming altcoin here?
I actually want to talk about an NFT project that's in the gaming space.
I know where you're going with that.
Yeah, and it's Eververse.
Want to hear something crazy?
Yeah,
like I mess with these guys. I bought the turtle. I had a few actually of their NFTs because they was on Steam, and you can see they're cheap.
Yeah,
they're cheap.
They're cheap. Definitely too cheap right now. Like, I sold mine for like $500 when it was.
Which one was it? Was it the actual like the humanoid character?
Yeah, the first appearance. I had a dope first appearance. He was like all gold. I had a rare one too.
Yeah.
But, I saw the price dumping real quick, and people got scared because they were restructuring what they were doing. So they started off with the first appearance NFTs, which it was dope holding those because, like, I got the turtle for free, I got the hoverboard for free, I got airdropped all of their extra NFTs. But they kind of restructured and scared people a little bit. But I liked the way that they restructured it because they got a little capital. You know, they got an investment from A16Z. And they started building this thing called Battleground. And I was like, yo, and they have partnerships with, you know, they also got that when they got that investor Dapper on board. I was like, okay. And I used to follow this small team of NFT creators. You know, it was like 3 people on the team when I first heard of them. And I got to talk to them in spaces a couple times. But as far as NFT projects go, they got a real vision, but they deliver. You know what I mean? Like, the game was out. You can go play it right now.
People was actually playing this game. I was watching one guy streaming this game.
Yeah, bro. I was streaming it. What's crazy was it was like the first game where your NFT, your PFP NFT is in the game. You play as your NFT. You can play as your turtle. You know what I mean? Like, I still got... what's crazy, I got the main turtle that they use for all the advertising. It's like a gold one with blue eyes, and it's like you can play the game. And at first it was like nobody's playing, you know, it was like it was new, people trying to figure it out, but they kept developing, putting new levels, and then now they went in like expanded crazy with Battleground, and, you know, got some new artists, they got some more investors. And I just think those first appearances, being that they're like $16 or $20 right now, are stupid. Like, when it comes to NFT projects getting, you know, back to all-time high or going up again, it's like this is one of them that I feel like is real slept on.
So I also think you missed out on one opportunity you could have talked about for these guys.
Which one? Which part?
They will have a token.
Yeah, they have EVA token coming.
So that's what's crazy is because, you know, I'm in a fashion space. I'm in a fashion NFTs and all that, right? As I continue to build out my NFT project, I wanted to implement the avatars in here as playable characters. Like, you could have your like, if you buy the Katsu Society, you can see I'm following them on my other page as well. If you have the Katsu Society avatar, you can use your avatar and play it in the game, right? I just wanted to do that as a use case because you could, like you said, other projects are actually adding like their NFT projects as avatars into this, and that's a good thing. That's a big thing in terms of gaming. These guys, the NFTs are very cheap as of right now. I had like 4 of them. I had the turtles. I had one of the first, what you call it, the first experience, one of these, the humanoid characters.
Yeah, the first appearance.
Yeah, so I had one of those. I got the hoverboard for free. I can't sell the hoverboard because, you know, it's not really worth much. It was an airdrop. I did sell the turtles. I do probably plan on buying these guys again because I think as NFT comes around and when they introduce that token, the Avaverse token, that actually going to drive a lot more adoption for this game. And they have been played on Steam right now. So
yeah,
I haven't been able to play the game because I just recently just got this little mini PC just to stream on, but I'm building out an actual gaming computer. That's why I got also the EA verse. Yeah, I got a lot of things going on in this space, man.
Yeah,
Too
You got
much.
the EA verse coming. Yeah, I got some things going on too. We need to link up.
Yeah,
What's
the
good,
EA
guys?
versus gaming.
In
Talk
the
about the gaming
comments, how
thing.
y'all doing? In the comment section, what's up?
I see Jamel says what's good. Shizzy said what's good, people. Crypto Rubik's had to leave early. But Shizzy, what's good, man? What's some of your favorite gaming projects? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah,
What's your next play? What's your
let
next
us
play?
know about the gaming ones. I think we talked about all of them. I mean, Ultra. You got to talk about Ultra. I don't know if you talked about it.
Now I was waiting for you to talk about this one.
Okay. Yeah, man. I did videos of Ultra. It's like Ultra is one of those ones where you forget what's going on with it. They got so much good shit going on. Like
Ultra is definitely out of the big three that I be seeing people normally talk about, Gala, Vulcan Forge, and Illuvium. Ultra is like one of those right there that also gets a lot of talk. I just didn't like a lot of the tokenomics for it right now, for it being around for so a little bit of time now. That is still right here, right? Compared to, I wanted to see this more like 50% of its supply being out.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Because it's been around for a while. Look at this, for 4 years. But they have been building. But yeah, I want to take your part for it.
Yeah, I'm pulling up some of my notes because the tokenomics, I feel like they could be a little bit better. Trading volumes, all right.
Shizzy says he likes Red Fox. I think is Art Fox? I think it's Red Fox. And then he likes my pick AFC. Have you heard of AFC yet? The AFC token? I gotta put you on to that one. That's Army of Fortune. It's basically the team behind Supercell that created Clash of Clans have created a new mobile game called Army of Fortune. You can actually test it out. It's in beta right now. Let me pull it up real quick. You can only get it, like, you can't see it on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap just yet because they haven't applied to list there yet. Army of Fortune. So it's Army of Tactics. That's the game that we're looking at right now. You can see ex-Supercell veterans, right? So the team behind Supercell that created Clash of Clans have also created this game here, which is not bad. You still there? Oh, I think everything currency just disconnected a little bit here. Well, let's continue on. What's Red Fox? Let me pull up Red Fox while we wait for him. Is it Red Fox or R Fox? Just R Fox. Let's see. Oh, it's not even Red Fox. Yeah, but it's Red Fox, but it's R Fox. Just seeing what's good with Jay right now, since he seemed to disconnect. All right, seems like, yeah, Red Fox. What you say, Shizzy? EC, where you at? Yeah, he lost his connection. Let's see if he comes back. But yeah, Red Fox. Pull up Red Fox. I haven't looked into these guys in a long time. Man, just straight. Everything currency just rug pulled us, yo. He just rug pulled us. Actually, that's actually not a bad pick right here. Red Fox. Let's see. What's this? Got up some AI features here. I swear I was following these guys. I thought I was actually following these guys, but it doesn't seem like I'm following them.
Oh man, I was rugged for like 10 minutes.
Man,
I'm like, our Fox, what's going on?
yo, I'm like, we like you just went silent. Like he rugged, yo, you rugged the community.
Yeah, I'm getting a low bandwidth warning right now. But yeah, what's this? What we talking about?
We was gonna talk about Ultra, but since you know you rugged a little bit, I just looked at R Fox here. This is one of Shizzy's picks.
This a game? Our Fox.
Yeah. But it's at a $16 million market cap. Good tokenomics here. That's what I like to see.
That's good.
It's been around for a while. 2 years ago, it hit its all-time high. 8 months ago, it hit its all-time low. So that is good. I'm gonna keep a close eye on these guys.
One thing about the tokenomics like that too, you gotta look at too is like, well, how are the tokenomics actually going to play out? Like, are the tokenomics a part of the game? And as because sometimes you get a token where the tokenomics are a part of the game, right? So it's like if there's a low supply right now, it's because those tokens get released kind of like by mining as people play the game more.
Yeah, that's also very true.
You know, sometimes those tokens might have been pre-mined and then sold to VCs, and that's why they're all in circulation. So it just depends. You got to kind of really look in there and see what they're actually doing with their tokens.
That is a very good point right there. Which now, so how you feel about Ultra with this tokenomics here?
Ultra's tokenomics now, they do have a lot of investors. I do think that. I mean, I'll just start off by saying I do like the inflation rate. It's low. You know what I mean? It's not. They're not pumping a lot of tokens into the thing at the same time. But I also think that as more people use it, as they get more partners, the token supply could grow, you know, faster than normal. Like, you know, so that is something that I would take into account. But if there's half of the tokens in supply, I'm kind of keeping that in the back of my mind as I'm holding this token. Like, let me expect 50% inflation as far as like my go-to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I think in the price, I'm like, okay, let me think about inflation at the same time. But Ultra, we know what they're doing. They got the games, they got the marketplace, they're building Arena, similar to Battlegrounds, similar to Gala, but they got the partners, man. They got the partners, you know what I mean? The Walking Dead. I mean, Walking Dead is hard in the crypto space. They're in there. But you talking about Ubisoft, AMD, you know what I'm saying? Atari, like some of the biggest gaming, like mainstream companies are right there. Like
they hiring right now.
They got. So, hey, I'm not gonna lie. I look at that when I see somebody's hiring. That's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's actually a good point right there. Very good point.
But you can learn a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, one token that I liked, they're like, oh, we're gonna build a metaverse. We're gonna build a metaverse. But if you go look at their hiring things, there's nobody on the team that knows how to build a metaverse right now. How successful are you going to be if you're trying to do something that no one has any expertise in?
You know, that's a fact.
You know. But,
so let me ask you this: this is like a. What do you think is going to take for gaming to succeed? Right, whether it's the gambling side of gaming, the streaming side of gaming, the hub of gaming. What do you think it takes for gaming to succeed?
You mean gaming in Web3 or just gaming in general?
Gaming in Web3, gaming in crypto, all of that.
I can tell you what, and I'm contrary to most people because I don't believe that it revolves around incentives. You know, gamers, yeah, they like incentives and stuff, but I don't think it involves around incentives. I think it involves maybe around esports. You know, people being able to play against each other, have bets, have tournaments, and have it be like no cheating, have it be, you know, decentralized. Like gaming is kind of already, it's not really decentralized, but it's just like if you look at gaming, it's like people just all over the world just gaming together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like having extra, you can't cheat. Having extra, let's set up a tournament with some rules behind it, with some, you know, there's a smart contract in place. Everybody pay $20. The winner gets this. The winner gets that. I think it's just going to take a good title like to get people into that, playing against each other, some really entertaining, because right now, and then also just time. I think it just takes time. Like a lot of our Web3 games are early. People are kind of building out demos, like, oh, Web3 gaming works. Here goes a card game. Like, okay, cool. We know it works. The card game works now. People are building on top of that. Let's build a first-person shooter. Let's build all this other stuff. You know what I mean?
So I agree with everything you said, right? I've been saying this, for a crypto gaming to actually succeed, they need to be streamable. They need to be something that streamers are able to stream and their viewers enjoy the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
The game could look aesthetically pleasing, whatever it may be, but if it's not streamable, it's not going to garner a lot of attention, right? And that's where I feel like in marketing for gaming as of right now, they need to start marketing some of the big streamers where they can have like a little partnership with them, right? A little quick little partnership, like, here, stream this game for like a month, right? See what your community thinks. Give us the feedback, right? Make it seem make it seem very enjoyable, right? Because like play to earn had the aspect where people wanted to play the game because the only reason they played the game was to earn off the game. And now that dies, what is going to be the standalone aspect for the game to take off? It has to be something where you could stream, something where just people just enjoy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like people just have to enjoy it, and also, it's like it got to have that right social idea behind it. Like people think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly. So that's why, Grit, Gala's Grit game is actually getting some people are playing the game and they streaming it. And I think it's going to be like one of these fighting games that's actually going to take off. It's actually going to be a fighting or shooting game that may take off for Web3 gaming in general. I'm trying to look up what Shizzy says here. He says Sugar Town. I can't.
Sugar Town. And then let's see.
Oh, whoa. Just in. Altcoin Daily tweeted out, Friendtech has generated over $1 million in fees in the past 24 hours, surpassing the Uniswap and Bitcoin network. I told you guys. I made the video today. This is the next craze, man. This is the next craze. My boy Vividus. My boy Vividus put me on. I already made my account. He said he 2x on he 2x on his investment on me, right? Which is funny to say because your community, your watchers are actually more invested in you now. They want you to succeed with Friend.tech because they want to make money.
Yeah. So
that's what I actually think social tokens is going to be something interesting to look really into, man.
Yeah, I gotta look back into it because at first I didn't understand the concept, but that was when I first got into crypto, so I wasn't really understanding the concept of people wanting to invest into your content or wanting to bet on your content. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Nah, sir. B. If you have time, can you check out Zeta? I think that's how you say it. Gaming Metaverse Web3. We're gonna check that out. Maybe also a game easy to play and challenging to the master.
Easy to play and challenging to master.
Oh yeah. I can't even read. But yeah, that's a very good point right there. We're gonna look at Sugar Town and then Zeta.
That Sugar Town website look kind of catching my attention.
Yeah, he said it's some. So how you feel about this? Are you lumping in Metaverse into gaming? Like, do you think Metaverse should be its own narrative, or do you think it should be a part of the crypto narrative?
I think Metaverse. Okay.
Gaming narrative.
I hadn't changed my thoughts on Metaverse a little bit. I think Metaverse and gaming go straight in. Imagine a Decentraland with portals to different games.
Bro, that brings me into one microcap I was so fond of.
They got something like that already? Because I was just like that would be so.
Yo, so all right, we're gonna look into Zeta, but hold on. This is why I was so big onto this one crypto right now, because they had this exactly where you're talking about. But I don't they have a working product, right? They have a working product. It's called InterDAO. This is InterDAO. They have two products. Land works where you're able to buy land on multiple different metaverse on their platform. So it's like a real estate platform, but for the metaverse.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, oh my god, bro, look at this.
Stupid cheap. Okay, enter DAO.
That's why I don't even talk about it no more. I don't even talk about this thing no more, because this thing, it's like it fell off the face of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
That's the thing about DAOs though. Like with the DAO tokens, they just need the hype. You know, they need people to enter the DAOs, then they start operating again.
So the thing is with them, the DAO is the way you get into both of their products. They have the Landworks, which is the metaverse land renting, which I was talking about. Now, what you're talking about is the Meta Portal, cross-platform Web3 enabled desktop app, serving as a single point of entry, access to different Web3 metaverse games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's what sold me on these guys so early. If you probably look at one of my ultra low cap, risky altcoins, I have these guys in it because if they can produce what they want, I think this is going to take off. But they're not getting too much hype right now, man. They're not getting talked about, so I'm not talking about it. But just know I do have a little small bag just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case something happens on them. You can see them.
Yeah, because you know, I think a lot of games or a lot of, you know, when metaverses start popping off even more, that's going to be something that people are going to like. Like there'll be a base kind of place where people go to, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna hop into Fortnite, we're gonna hop into Axie Infinity, we're gonna hop into Illuvium.
Yeah. So yeah. So, but did you answer the question though? How did you feel about metaverse being in Web3, being a crypto narrative aside of gaming?
Yeah, I think it goes hand in hand. Like, I don't think, okay, I'm not the type of person who thinks the metaverse is going to take over our lives. Everybody going to be living in the metaverse. I think it's going to be more on the gaming side. And it'll kind of, I think it might even gamify social media a little bit. You know, once social media platforms start doing the more of the metaverse type of thing. So I think they go hand in hand, to be honest. Like a metaverse is just like a game. Like you go in there, you create your character, you create your avatar, you start looking for stuff, search for stuff. You know what I mean?
That was the first arguments I've heard for the metaverse, right? Because they already said basically you have your Call of Duty is a metaverse, 2K is a metaverse. These games are going to turn into metaverses. So I do think like the actual narrative for metaverse should get combined into gaming. But I do see there's a subsection for the metaverse where it can be like like work related, what basically what Meta is doing, what Facebook is doing essentially. So that could be like the whole aspect, the different,
virtual meeting rooms,
exactly.
You know, stuff like that. Yeah, those will also be like, you know, big. And you know,
how you feel about this right now? Have you heard about this game?
No, I'm checking it out right now for the first time. Xana. It looks, I mean, that game
bad.
Pretty good. Yeah, I was gonna say it looked cool. I'm gonna have
$14 million market cap. And you can see from the supply.
What's the average market cap for like a game right now? Low cap, in between like 15 and 1.
Yeah, it should be around there. So are you talking about standalone games, or are you talking about actual gaming infrastructures? Because that's
actual standalone games. Yeah, standalone games.
Yeah, standalone games. You're looking at 15 mil to like 1 mil, right?
Okay.
If it's something like Illuvium, Gala.
Yeah, I know there's the big ones who are like in the 100 mils. But
yeah, but those also have multiple games in them, and especially Gala. They doing so many different things, from Gala music, Gala movies, things like that. So I do think if it's like a standalone game, like Compete or something, then yeah, that's about right. Because like you can see some of these standalone games is around there, and some of the higher end, like, you know, Star Atlas gets up to like the 20 mil. So I could say from 20 mil to like 1 mil. So that would be my like target for like where I see the average standalone games would be at. So you see one at 5 mil here. You got Star Atlas. But I do think this is a whole nother sector for anyone watching, right? If you actually, I can't tell you. If you want to break into crypto and get yourself into like
Hold on, man. We gotta talk about this. How come CoinGecko can't look up stuff right no more? Like,
Am I typing it wrong?
nah, the CoinGecko's been tripping lately. Like, you're typing in the right thing, and then it just doesn't pop up. I've been doing that all week. Like, I'll type in a crypto. I'm like, where's it at?
Yeah, it's because I didn't put the space, but you know, CoinGecko be messing up sometimes.
You don't need the space. CoinGecko, there's something wrong with their search tool right now.
What was I saying? Yeah, this could be an opportunity for people. If you like gaming, create a gaming channel around these Web3 games. Guarantee when they pick up, you're going to pick up first. Besides the other gamers that's already in the space, because they're going to start to latch on to these Web3 games. Mm-hmm. But if you're like seen as like the guy for Web3 games, you're going to do well. That's for the next bull market though. You got to be patient with that. That's why you got the EA
games. Yeah.
When celebrities make NFTs of themselves for people to have as an avatar, I wouldn't like that. I'm not walking around the freaking metaverse looking like Snoop Dogg.
Honestly, I wouldn't say celebrities, but I will say IPs. So Batman, Superman, Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Like Vivi could do something like that.
Yeah, Vivi is definitely they're looking into that. But what's interesting? So Vivi is actually partnered with Disney, and this is something that they had in mind for doing, but Vivi specializes in a different type of thing. Like Vivi works with like separate artists who've done like, you know, famous toys. Like they got the famous Todd Batman, you know what I mean? And it's like they got that in digital form on Vivi. So it's like, but that's a statue that somebody did. They redid it. Now I think they're gonna have like what Disney's going for is actually something that's like, you know, you can have this Batman and walk around as it, you know.
Man, so Star Atlas here right now, I think has the biggest development as a standalone game. This was one of my picks that I talked about. They had recently an event where they had 5,000 players in one single sitting, right? I think that's the biggest thing for a crypto gaming in terms of how many people are actually playing the game at once. Let me see if I can get to it. And then their goal is to have 30,000 in a persistent world. That means as the game continues, like no change, no nothing. Everyone could be in that world. So you don't need to be in a separate server or anything like that. You're going to be in that same server where there could be like 30,000 people in that world. So if you're in their metaverse, you're running around, you could possibly run into 30,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's one of the biggest developments I've seen from crypto gaming so far. And the graphics just look so good. But I do have a lot of crypto gaming plays, man. Like Decimated. You got Decimated. What else you got? Oh, Meta Fighter. You mess with any of the lower cap plays?
In games? Nah, I had a couple, but literally it's like the two that I was really into, like I don't know what happened, they just disappeared. They rugged.
We got Meta Fighter here. Now this I think could do decent. Like this gives you that Mortal Kombat, vibe. It's like what is it, 2D? It's a 2D fighting game. Let me see. They actually had tweeted something out. And you can see from the market cap. Well, you can't see it from here, but it's an ultra low market cap here. You don't even need a lot on the bag for it to like go crazy. But did you want to talk about any other plays? Let me make sure if you didn't want to talk about any other plays. Did you rug again? Yeah. I think he rugged. I don't know. Athletes and sports. Yeah, that's also one. People probably like running around as LeBron James or something. It seems like the games and metaverses are dirt cheap. Probably the cheapest opportunity. Yes. Right now, at this point in time, they are probably the best opportunity in terms of the growth potential and how cheap they are right now. Which is why I like some of these plays. Like right here, you got Meta Fighter here. Let me see. They recently just put out a video. Yeah. It's a free. Well, it's not technically free to play because you do got to buy a fighter to play the game. So some of these gaming projects, you might have to like invest a little bit just to play the game. I don't know why my thing is acting up like this, bro. see if everything currency got anything to add here. If you don't really have anything to add, we might have to end the stream a little bit. If you guys got any other gaming plays, let me know. If you guys want to check out Friend Tech, you guys got to check out Friend Tech in the comments down below, because it could be the next social media play that a lot of people are going to want to invest into, especially if they're going to do an airdrop. That's going to garner a lot of attention, and you can invest in your favorite influencers if they have a profile over there, right? Yeah, my computer is lagging. What the heck is going on?
Yeah, my bad, y'all. I'm rugging all over the place today. I don't know what's going on. We having some little bit of difficulties on the back end.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to tell EC to check out. Well, not check out, but get that internet fix. What's going on today, man?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go get a new laptop or something.
Yeah, I was asking, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, that was it. I know I hopped on late, kind of screwed everything up, but
nah, it's all good. We come back next week and talk about something else.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, that's it for me in gaming. Like, I think, like, with the gaming plays, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, a lot of the standalone games and a lot of the stuff, like, I'm having a hard time seeing people like gravitate towards it. So it's like those main ones are the ones that I'm really, really into. You know what I'm saying? Like Alluvium, like, I see people gravitating towards that. People love it. People who are gamers play that. A lot of the other games, I feel like they're going to be hype based. Like, you be able to make your money in the bull market, but are they going to be around 2-3 years from now? I'm really more skeptical than not.
I agree. For my closing thoughts, he pretty much stole everything out. Everything I was going to say. Like I said, I'm gonna keep iterating this. I think that for the next standalone games to actually take off, they have to be streamable. These games have to be played by some of your favorite streamers. Hey, you may be watching the EAverse channel soon, where I'm going to be streaming some of these games, and that's probably going to garner some attention to some of these games as well. Like I told you guys, my favorites are going to be Compete in terms of streaming, Star Atlas in terms of potential streaming, Citus. You got gaming infrastructure that's also going to do. I think gaming infrastructure is going to be the biggest plays in crypto.
Yeah. Data. When it comes to gaming infrastructure, we talked about data last week when we talked about data. 2 weeks ago we talked about data and what they were doing as far as like servers, but like with gaming and streaming, I think data has a very unique value, for. Because when you say I'm gonna start up a streaming channel, I'm like, you should do it on data as well. They got a lot of streamers on there. You'll get paid to stream. You'll earn like T-Fuel to stream. But also, like, it's an infrastructure piece where it's like some of these games where, like right now, Star Atlas had 50,000. What about when they get to 100,000, 200,000? They're gonna need ways to run that server based on the jurisdiction that people are in. And data is doing some cool stuff with the technology in that realm.
That's actually a good point there. I didn't even think about that. I might have to look into data as well, because I see a lot of people do like other streaming services like Kick. You got Rumble, all of these. So there's another place where you can garner some attention, and data may be that one for like gamers, especially when it comes to crypto.
Yeah, especially when it comes to metaverse, because they're already kind of tackling the some of the data server issues when it comes to rendering, kind of like render.
Yeah.
And they're going to make it so, like, all of the rendering is kind of done, in different areas by spots rather than, having it all together. I'm like butchering the explanation right now, but
it's all right, man. So we're going to be back again next week. Do you want to shout yourself out, give anything, tell the watchers to follow you somewhere?
Yeah, y'all can follow me, Everything Currency on YouTube. Everything Currency on Twitter. Let's get it. Follow the channel if y'all want to get into my Telegram group. Talk to me more about any cryptos. It's open right now. You guys can hop on in for free. I do it for free in the bear market and the bull market. I got to charge because people come in there saying all type of crazy stuff. But let's get ready. Let's get ready and get all our cryptos together. And if y'all can change my mind, y'all like, hey, this game right here is the next Fortnite. Like, let me know. Hit me up.
Yeah, I heard the man. Check out Friend friend.tech if you guys want to invest in some of your favorite influencers. I think Jay might create his own profile there, so y'all might get him on the cheap.
Yeah, I'm gonna create my profile. I'm gonna look into it right after the stream. We'll see how it goes. Might as well. Let's have fun with it.
Yeah, and I'll check you guys later. Come back next week for the next stream.